Hey Taurus, welcome back for another weekly reading. I tell you what, there are some energies that do not want this message out because I did your reading earlier and it was amazing, beautiful, and it disappeared. I don't know what happened. It went into my recycle bin. I tried to recover it. Wouldn't allow me to recover it. I don't know what happened. I've had a lot of trouble, and as I sat here to do this reading, it's like things were misplaced. And so there's a few things that they want me to talk about that I didn't talk about in the first one. So this actually worked out better because this is important for you. In the first reading, the vision that I got in your meditation, it was interesting because it's not something that would actually happen, but it's like the metaphor for it. So I saw somebody running like on a track, okay, and you were the person running on a track. And instead of somebody passing a baton, somebody is passing a baby to you, and you're running as fast as you can with this baby, and then both of you go through the finish line, and you were like celebrating this. And what they were saying is you were given some type of idea or opportunity a while ago. And I'm sorry, I just got another message. Hold on just a second. This isn't a part of the meditation, but this came through just as I was doing that. I got a download. Someone who's going through some type of custody battle, they're saying you're miles ahead of the other partner. So whatever they try to do to, I don't know, to make you look like a bad parent or, to get full custody, sole custody, something to that effect. Whatever they try to do to push your buttons or to make you mad, just know all of that's going to backfire on them. They don't want you to don't fall victim to that. Don't have the same energy. Don't match their energy. Don't give it back to them because it's going to somehow come out in court. It'll be exposed how they treated you because there's going to be witnesses to this. So they want you to know that you will be getting sole custody of a child. I'm sorry, I have a hair in my mouth. You will be getting sole custody of a child for somebody. Okay, now back to the original message that I got. When they were passing this baby, what they were saying was, you were given this idea, something new, an opportunity. It could have been years ago, but you've been working on it. You've actually birthed this. And they're saying that you keep having this mindset where you're saying to yourself, I will birth this when, I will do this when, but the truth is you've already started it. It's been slow going, but it was meant to be slow. It's like somebody here who's done something that's turning into you've been an entrepreneur, you just didn't realize you were an entrepreneur. You didn't realize that the things that you're doing could be monetized, or you didn't realize that people would like the services that you provided. But whatever it is, they're saying it took a long time. You've been running with this baby, and when you've been running with this business baby or this relationship or this, I don't know, project of some sort, it's something valuable. It's something important to you, and someone else, some other individuals or corporation or somebody sees the value in the things that you share. And they're saying, and then over the next 3 weeks, expect to get a very high spike in clientele. So that takes me back to what I just had happen before your reading. I was having a hard time finding certain things, and the reading went away earlier. So they want you to prepare for any type of situation where, make sure your equipment's working well, make sure that you were organized. And that's something they did point out in the first reading that I wasn't able to post. They want you to spend the next week getting very organized. Put things that you are going to use often in specific places. Like, they want you to really get your space set up. That way it is like a well-oiled machine. You should be able to go sit down and know where everything is. That way when you're not wasting so much time, because the truth is you've been waiting for this clientele. You've been waiting for this upgrade. And what they're saying is you're ready for this now. Energetically, you are ready for this. And they want you to enjoy this experience of having so many clients come to your doorstep or come to, however they reach you. I don't know. What they're saying is they want you to enjoy that experience. And if you are in a position where you get an influx of things where it's a service, or you provide a service, or you have to do something, it's going to require time of you. They want you to be able to just have a space, be able to go to that space, sit down and get right to it and enjoy what you're doing. Instead of spending so much time trying to find things and then getting so stressed out before you sit down to do the actual work that you lose the beauty and like the joy and the fun and the experience. So they're saying this is going to be a beautiful experience for you. It's something that Source has been chomping at the bit for you to have this experience. So what they're saying here is you're ready for the next step. You are ready to move up the ranks, so to speak. So they want you to know, and this came out in the first reading, out of this tea deck, you had jackpot. There is some type of major blessing, opportunity, or something coming your way within the next 3 weeks with the clientele, but also something else. So it's like you've been working on something and you thought you've been denied or rejected or overlooked so many times that you just started questioning yourself. Well, now they want you to stop questioning yourself, because everything that you've been doing has been proved, the validity in the things that you speak about, or that, I'm kind of getting coach material, like a coaching program, or I am getting some type of like physical fitness, and I'm also seeing Reiki master, somebody who's trying to get their program off the ground, things like that, and it could be products that you sell as well. Things weren't going very well in the beginning, but they said you just don't know what it's like to start a business, and you started this small, and it was so small when you started you didn't even realize it was a business, and it's been growing. Well, now it's time to really catapult that. You're ready for this. Your energy is in a place where you are ready, and your emotions are in a place where you're ready. Your mind is in a place where it's ready. So expect this to grow exponentially. This year is a big year for you, and they want you to know when this started, there was a really important heart-based relationship. It could be with multiple people for some of you. But in the beginning, you were shown, it's almost like you were shown this idea or opportunity, and maybe you were talking about this with somebody that you wanted to that you wanted to come along on the journey with you. And they weren't interested. They, probably, it's almost like they made fun of you, and it does feel spiritual in nature. They made fun of you, or they just kind of entertained you and like kind of listening, like eyes glazing over, not really listening. And now all of a sudden they are going to be in a position where this is what it said in the reading. This is what it was. It was somebody that has like a nice physical appearance. They take care of themselves on the outside. It looks like they have it together. But it's like, okay, you have 10 pieces in this pie. They have that one piece, the physical fitness, like the way the body looks on the outside. The package looks great. But then all these other 9 pieces are missing in their life. They're all, they need to be worked through. They need to be rearranged. They need to be put back together in a stronger, healthier way. And they're not like that. And I'm getting an energy here where maybe you don't have the physical appearance that this other person thinks is up to standard. And they did that. They were given like very sarcastic air quotes in the images that I was seeing in my mind, like, standard. Like, this person has such high standards, they don't live up to them themselves. They do that with everybody. They implement that energy with everybody. So what they're saying is all of a sudden you're going to have 9 of those pieces come together. The 9 pieces this person was missing, it's your pie is being filled in. Those puzzles, the pieces of the pie are all together. They're delicious. The ingredients are perfect, magnifico. They're ready for you to take, okay? They're ready to come to your way. So all this time when you've been denied, or you thought you were being denied or rejected or overlooked, Source has been protecting you because that relationship or multiple relationships in the beginning, if you were in that energy, if you were to receive all of the blessings that are coming your way, and it's going to feel like an avalanche because it's going to come in so fast, boom, 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 and it's because you get one thing, it spikes your energy, like skyrockets, and then all of a sudden it is law of attraction, it is law, it has to come to you. What's going to happen is this individual who may have it together in the physicality department, they don't have anything else going well for them at this time. And you had to go through this incubator of time and experiences with this person or these group of people that were a part of your life to realize that they weren't really in your corner. They weren't there for you when you needed help. When you were down, they were kicking you even if you didn't see them kicking you. And in some form or fashion, someone here has had something stolen from them, taken from them, and you don't know about it. And you were the person that had something taken from you. And you're going to find out about this, and it's almost like this happens simultaneously. All this information is coming in, all these blessings, and that information comes in at once. So all these blessings that come in, you're so high that it eases the blow when you get this information. So just keep your wits about you, and when you get this information, just know this person is going to, or these people are going to come back. All right. And look, these cards really came out to be the same thing as what came out previously in the reading that wouldn't post. You had, it was cock block, jackpot winnings, and spiritual hater were the original cards. And right in the center was one of your 9 pieces of the pie that was filling in right there. Or 10 pieces, the 9 pieces that was filling in. So they don't want you. This person in the past has denied you, has overlooked you, did not choose you, in and out, flaky type of energy. And they want you to know when they come back, they are still in that same energy. They may have tried to adopt some lingo to, whatever it is. It's like whatever you're doing now is different than the type of stuff you did when you were with this person. It just feels like you had a spiritual awakening. And even though I feel like they agree with you, a lot of things that you say, they're too afraid of what other people think that's in their life. If they were to come out and say this stuff, and they would be challenged or questioned by these people, or possibly lose relationships of any kind. It's like, although they may look strong on the inside, on the outside, on the inside, they are extremely feeble and weak. So they're not ready for what you're ready for. So when they come back to you with an offer, Source is saying this is played out. This, whatever this relationship was in the past, you see and feel the best in this person. And it's because when you connect with this person, you're connecting with their inner being, their 5D self in the vibrational realm. You're not really connecting with the 3D version. You have love for the person that you speak to, maybe in meditation, or when you're in a really good mood and you have conversations with this person in the 5D. But in the 3D, there are things about this person that you don't know. And that is going to be exposed. And it has to be exposed now. And they're saying the reason all the blessings didn't come in sooner was because if they were to come in, like in the beginning of your journey, you had the big idea, the opportunity, the dream, and then you ran with it, right? You started running with it. You were feeling great. And then all of a sudden you're trying to bring this person along with you, but they're not interested. They think it's kooky or whatever. So you keep going. And then what happened was, as you kept going, you started feeling the vibrational dissonance between you and this person through experiences. The same experiences you had been having with this person, but before you were not in a higher vibration. You were down here with this person. So all of those experiences, as you were healing and raising your vibration, when you started having those same experiences, you were clashing with this energy, and you realized they were no longer a part of your journey, or not healthy or good for you to continue with you along on your journey. And Source wanted that to happen, because in doing that, you learned multiple things. You learned your own strength. You learn self-love. You learn to choose yourself over someone else. You learn to go after your dreams, to be bold and try something new, to go against the grain, to allow your voice to be heard where maybe you didn't feel like you had a voice before. There were so many great things that came from those experiences, and they want you to know all of that turmoil you went through and you having those emotions, these other people or this other person's going through that themselves. But you don't need to and definitely should not be caught in the crossfire of their healing. You did this by yourself. So them denying you and not coming along with you was the greatest blessing you could have had. Because you just think back to all the things that you went through and all of the emotional turmoil or experiences that maybe you're just look back now and you're glad that you went through it without them. This person will be doing the same thing. They really need to have, they really need to miss you. They need to have something happen in their life to just make things click, because they've been getting, it's like almost like sources let them get away with things for a long time, but now they're kind of in spiritual jail where no matter what they do, they keep trying to do things the same way they are. It's just going to keep falling apart and being dismantled by the universe. So when this individual or these people decide to come back, just know that this is not the time. What you had with them is played out. It is not, they have not renewed themselves. It is not a good fit for you anymore. All right, so let me grab some tarot. I'm getting two messages here. So Two of Cups, Page of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Lovers came out crossing the Ace of Cups, and the Two of Wands fell on top of the Ace of Cups and the Lovers card. First message I'm getting is someone here who's been trying to get pregnant for quite some time, maybe doing some treatments to get pregnant, fertility treatments. They're saying that you're going to have success this summer. So congratulations. If this is confirmation, something you've been praying about and you hear this, then this message is for you. Secondly, this is to do with an opportunity that you're going to receive. There's some type of partnership that wants to come in for you. Wheel of Fortune. I feel like it's going to involve travel. I've got the Two of Wands, which for me can be a travel card. You're not expecting this. There's someone here, I don't know what it is you do, but it's like you almost have your eyes laser focused, tunnel vision on one organization, company, partner, mentor thing. But what they're saying is like you're focused on this individual or this organization, but there's like two or three others that are watching whatever it is you do, and they are interested in you as well. They find a lot of value in it. So while you are looking for one offer, expect to have at least 3 to 4 offers on the table for whatever it is you've started. You got to realize, like, you think that it's not going to get off the ground, but it's just like you're about to have a big break. You're about to be given a lucky break, you know? And I feel like this is actually the perfect time for you to receive this. It is. So I'm getting an energy here where that's going to be something that you're not expecting. And you're going to have to make a lot of decisions quickly. So everything that you've been doing, if you've been somebody who's been wearing a lot of hats and multitasking as you were trying to build something, just know all of that preparation and learning to multitask and remember things and figure out methods or modalities to stay organized or have things, implement things. It was all necessary for this next leg of your life, because I feel like if you weren't that busy before and you stepped into this next leg of your life where it is really busy, man, it would have hurt so much to go from like nothing to like, ooh, I can't see straight. There's too much going on. But since Source has kept you where you are, and maybe you've had a lot of things going on at once, that has also been preparation for this next phase. So congratulations on that. Man, you expect to have a wild ride over this next month, Taurus. Happy freaking birthday. The Emperor at the bottom and the King of Swords. So maybe you're some type of teacher. Yeah, maybe you're some type of teacher, an entrepreneur, or somebody else is the Emperor who, wants to offer something to you. I am so happy for you, Taurus. I loved the last reading. I was so upset that it didn't get to come out, but I'm glad that I still remembered some of it to share with you today, okay? I will talk to you guys later. Peace and love.